In this lesson, you will learn how to do step 2 of the backpack. Step 2 is fabric layout, but it is pinning the pattern to the fabric. Now, making the backpack uses just a simple rectangle pattern. Pretty much you can make it on your own. Other patterns are a little bit more complicated. For instance, the shorts, they have a different size from the front than the back, and it has a curve in it. The pillow patterns have several different patterns to them, but for the backpack, it is a very simple rectangle. Now, to begin, you will take the rectangle pattern, and one of the short edges you will lay right at the edge of your selvage in the middle of your fabric. You don't want to lay it at the edge of your fabric because the fabric may be uneven. So now we will take the pattern, lay it up at the top in the middle of your fabric, and begin pinning. Now, you do want to pin at the corners of your patterns so that the corners stay down. And this time, it's no different than what you were doing before. You're just pinning through the pattern now and the 2 layers of fabric. You will be pinning about every 2 to 3 inches, keeping the pattern even with the edge of the selvage. That's the first side that you want to pin. You don't want to pin any other side until you get the selvage pinned down. And again, when you pin, you want to pin going in, hitting the table, making a little mountain, and coming back out again. Again, watch those fingers. And always end up with a pin at the corner of the pattern. When you are done with the top at the selvage, you can turn your fabric around, and the whole time you want to make sure that you keep your pattern nice and smooth and your fabric smooth. Now, you will work down the side of one of the edges, one of the side edges, the long sides, pinning parallel to the pattern and about every 2 to 3 inches. Please do not make the pins right next to each other because then the pattern gets too wrinkly, or do not pin too far away that the pattern is not pinned down. Make sure that you do stay close to the edge and do not get in further in on the pattern because then you do not have it pinned down for cutting purposes. Once I'm done with this side, I will move over to this side, begin pinning this side. When I'm finished pinning this side, and I guess that pin isn't too sharp, I will pin along the bottom.